stuck into an immolation. Nate applies some pressure and Lynx catches 2. They find the
a little bit low on time. Oh my goodness, GTC dropping 2. Oh, swinging in to upper lounge. Here's It's Dolphin taking a 1. Oh my goodness, It's Dolphin dropping 3.
The indicator, and in comes 1. Double kill comes through, and a nade dropped from Ninja Tim.
If they want to face this head on, his whole gravy is actually able to find proof. And Ninja Tim finds juice as well, but Proxy tries to flame, but Old Gravy to shut it down.
Interesting buy on round 2. Red pushing into Lockus. Old Gravy finds 2. Old Gravy finds 3.
Welcome everybody to the Breachers VRML YouTube channel. My name is Nightfire with 2 E's. I am here with 2 members from the Infinity Squad. It's Dolphin and Ninja Tim. Dolphin, Ninja, thank you for jumping in on this interview with us this afternoon. And first off, congratulations on qualifying into that round robin stage and being one of the top 7 teams.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My first question I have for both of you, and I'll start with you, Dolphin. After 13 weeks of matches, you know, you're finally here. It's been a long road to get here. How does it feel to be able to skip that Challenger Cup? You won't have to play in that weekend-long battle that's going to be starting January off.
If I'm supposed to choose one word, I'd say liberating, I guess. Man, there's like we have the top 7, you know, like bracket that, and like everyone's good with their own, you know, their own respects and stuff. And then it's like, man, if you look at like the NA bracket, it's just, I mean, it's like 1270, 1280. There's like 4 teams at 1270. You know, it's like Jesus. So, you know, I mean, we made it into top 7 luckily, but like everyone under, you know, I don't know, like it's just such a mixed bag. Like people are so close in skill level, and I mean, there's so many good talent. Like I have no idea how it's gonna go, honestly. I mean, there's so many teams that like could have easily been in the top 7, but just because of, you know, like different games, different matchups, whatever, they weren't able to make it. It's like it was literally like 4 teams tied with ELO and stuff, you know. So, you know, I'm just happy we made it here. I don't gotta have the stress of trying to cut it into the finals.
Mm-hmm.
We have the skin, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that's like, whew, thank God. At least we got the skin. That was like our biggest focus, and we're here now. So, I mean, I can't be anything but grateful. Honestly, I'm really fortunate for everyone I have on my team. I'm really proud of everything we built together.
Yeah, it was nice. It was pretty nice not to have to play the Challenger Cup. At least now we can sit back and not have to worry about scrapping together 5 players for one whole weekend.
Jesus, Gravy, his availability sucks.
Yep.
Oh.
When you started this team, did you expect to be one of the top 7 teams when you joined the VRML? Did you think you would be here right now?
No, not even. Honestly, not even. I mean, not even in a long shot. Honestly, to be honest with you. So, you know, the way we started, like, we ended up all breaking off of Havoc, like a long time ago. This is Infinity lore, whatever. And it started from Havoc before they had like their own sister teams, whatever. We broke off, and then Eternity and Infinity, we were sister teams, and whatever happened, you know, we were there. We were like kind of dominating BCL and stuff for a while. And it was kind of like we were always kind of like a little in Eternity's shadow, because, you know, Eternity was like, oh, this like big monster that, God, they're so good, and they were just like wiping everyone's teams out. Like, it was crazy, and it was, you know, it was kind of, you know, so like every single time we'd play a game, I mean, I can't even tell you, he wasn't here for it. But I mean, like Cosmos, you know, Cosmos knows for sure. Evil Jester, he knows. Like, we used to go into games, and man, for the first like entire like preseason up for like, you know, BCL, I guess, or whatever, the different leagues, like, man, every time we'd start as just this like total underdog team, and like, man, everyone was winning against us. Like, oh no, you know, they're not gonna win, whatever. And then and we come out like 7-2, like 7-3, you know, these teams that everyone was winning against us. And then like slowly over time they started being like, wow, like, oh, you know, oh, it's Infinity, you know, come, you know, watch out for them. They're kind of like they're kind of just gonna come out of nowhere and get you, because a lot of people were underestimating us, because I don't know, we just kind of like came from nowhere pretty much. Me personally, this is my first like competitive VR thing. So I mean, it's just like a whole rush. Even when I think about it now, I mean, whew, it's like it's
It's
surreal.
exciting.
It's surreal. I can't even believe like I'm here. I can't even believe I'm making money off of playing a video game. Like that idea to me always seemed like a fever dream, and I don't know, man. It's crazy that I'm here, and like, whew, I'm so lucky that I got the people I got now. You know, I can only be thankful for it.
Ninja, did you expect to be top 7 when you joined the team?
Yeah, I think I would. Which they were already established in other leagues, and I kind of joined in as they joined. I was there when they joined VRML and then VREL, but they were already pre-established throughout the entire season of a whole different league and finished second in BCL. So I figured that we'd be a top team.
Had to tear him down and rebuild him into with the Infinity playstyle. he had the mindset of go in there and just get the plant and run. Screw anyone else.
Love
my lord, that was a time that we had to deal with. It was fun, but now he's one of our best players, and he works like amazing with all of us. So, whew.
Would you say that was the most difficult part of your season, bringing Ninja and having to redo that, or were there more challenging parts to your season? The long one.
I think for this season specifically, I think the most challenging part was getting matched up against Acer and Eternity twice. I mean, that's just wow. You know, really bad luck of the draw there. Two like very difficult teams that we struggled
Especially
with.
The first match out of the gate was the rematch of finals. Was our first match Acer versus Infinity, and then the next week I think it was Infinity versus Eternity.
Yep. We were man, they were really giving it to us. But I mean, but we
went on a losing
through.
streak.
Yeah,
two or three in a row that we lost.
Oh, we got destroyed by Acer.
Yeah,
we got destroyed.
We lost 2 or 3 in a row.
Eternity destroyed us in the beginning too, and then I don't know. This whole thing, like us against Acer, has kind of been like this buildup of like we slowly have been getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer, and like we might just creep up and get that win one day. But I mean, I don't know. We ended up pulling through on Eternity recently, which I mean, I'm really happy about. That was definitely a tough match for us. Same thing with Aspect, but I think probably the hardest part was probably like having to face like, okay, Jesus, we're going against Acer again. We just played them and we lost, and then now we're going against Eternity. We played them and we lost, and you know.
Good practice now at this stage, because you're definitely going to be facing them later on.
Exactly. Exactly. A very long old story of us playing against Acer. So.
We talked a bit about the fact that you get to skip that Challenger Cup and not play on that weekend. What are your plans leading up to the actual weekend you will be playing, though? You know, do you have practice scrims in order? Are you going to be hitting January hard? What's your approach going to be?
I mean, if we can, yeah, we're gonna try to get practice scrims in as much as we can. But we got a lot of us are busy with like family, going out to different countries, stuff like that, going back home. And I mean, if we can, we can. Personally, for me, I've been trying to kind of branch into more maybe experiencing the more other like the different sides of comp as we have like EU and APAC. We just recently did a 7DS scrim. That was a blast. We're trying to do like top 1, top 2 EU scrims to see. I mean, I don't know, just how it fares up, because now everyone kind of in NA is in a break, and we never really get to see the other side of like the comp of the comp scene.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an exciting postseason to see that those EU teams play as well. When you look at the top 7 squads that you're going up against, who worries you maybe the most out of all of the teams that you're going to have to be competing against?
Out of the top 7, I think I wouldn't necessarily say worried. Because we've played against all of them, and we know tricks and stuff like that. But the ones who are definitely to look out for would of course be Aspect's an amazing team.
Yep.
Acer, amazing team. Eternity, amazing team with their current lineup. Hopefully it stays that way.
Yeah.
But I mean those 3 definitely. I mean F3 has. F3 has a crazy amount of wild cards on it. I don't know. F3 can either do really really good and OnDog drops 30 kills, or or they all drop like 10 kills across the board, and Yeah, it's hard. I don't know. There's a lot of teams out there. Like it's honestly it's so close.
Yeah,
But
including you.
the heavy hitters.
That's 5 out of the
Yeah.
8, and that'll be in
Yeah.
the top. That'll be in the top 8.
Exactly. So
yeah,
it's not gonna be easy by any means. But I mean, you know, it makes it more fun. So you know, it's not just gonna be a breeze or a walkthrough, which is really what brings the fun out of it. But I think the heavy hitters are definitely gonna be a certainly an aspect, most likely. Other than that, you know, I mean. F3 is gonna be up there too. I don't know. Wicket's good. Like it's so hard to put them on the list, man. Honestly, they're all such good teams. So all you
Ninja.
can do
Anything
is
to
maneuver
add
around
on
it.
that?
Like she said, I don't necessarily say we're worried about any team. It's just a mixture of play styles, and once we make sure that we're locked in on their certain play style instead of trying a different way to fight them, then we're all right. I don't think there's
Yeah.
anyone to be scared about.
Adaptability is like #1 for us. We gotta we can go in watching, you know, VODs, whatever, knowing exactly how they play, and then and then it's a totally different monster going up against them. It's like, okay, they push through here, you know, just try to we have to try to adapt as quick as we can, because a lot of times people just, you know, throw wild cards in there and might catch us off guard and stuff. So trying to get used to it as much as we can, you know, while we're playing.
Awesome. That's all I have for you guys.